It does appear that there is a possibility of hostages being released in a deal between Hamas and Israel, at least some of those hostages held in the Gaza Strip. Israel continues to battle on the streets of Gaza and destroy those underground terror tunnels. Just hours before Israeli troops raided the largest hospital there, Al-Shifa, on Wednesday, the U.S. does confirm Hamas was operating in Gaza's largest hospital, operating as a stronghold, hiding weapons, potentially hiding hostages underneath the medical complex. And this is something that Israel has said all along. We're joined right now by former IDF Captain Omer Levi. Omer, thank you so much for joining us. With the Pentagon and the White House confirming what you all have been saying and trying to convince the world of, does that offer any encouragement?
Thank you and good morning. I wouldn't call it encouragement because although we're here in Israel, we're clinging to anything to find encouragement from. I would say it's a proof of the just war we are fighting. I understand that there has been voices around the world that this war is unjust and Israel is performing genocide. I could not have heard any mumble of nonsense in my life that would describe that. I mean, this is a justified war. We're fighting a cynic and an horrific terror organization that has no problem of using a civilian facility such as a hospital to get what he needs. And of course, this is proof of that. And I hope that every step that we're taking and acting more and more in the heart of Gaza will help the IDF achieve its goals, which is eliminating the threat of Hamas and returning back our hostages safely.
How, in terms of returning those hostages, how crucial is it, the timeline? Because you'd have to think that some of these hostages have been going weeks now without necessary medical attention, without food. And this is only 50. We're talking only 50 of the hostages to be released in exchange for Palestinian women and children who have been held captive by Israel. Does this kind of break open the opportunity to potentially negotiate for the rest of them?
Well, I hope that any deal that our government will do will include everyone. I don't think that with a terror organization such as Hamas, we need to reply to their demands. And based on what we're hearing here in Israel, Hamas set certain limitation on the deal. At first, we talked about 100 hostages. Now they're talking about 50, and they're talking about only releasing them in trenches. So as you can see, Hamas is doing a cynical use of the situation and trying to get his demands. And we as a country cannot allow that. That's what I think. Obviously, I want to see as much hostages as I can here at home, especially if there are women and children over there that they need us. There's 10-month-old baby that was taken. We've heard that there is a woman assumedly gave birth in captivity right now. So obviously, there is a week-old baby or a month-old baby that is being captive right now. So, of course, we want to see them in a hurry, but we also want to see all other hostages. We need to understand that, let's say, only women and children are being released. But what about the 21-year-old male that went to a party and is now taken as a hostage in Gaza? He did nothing wrong, and this deal will not release him. So what do? We just wait till Hamas decides that he wants a ceasefire again after he regroups. Rest for 5 days. Now he can fight again. So we will wait until they're on their knees again, and now asking for another ceasefire. So they will be willing to release another 50 hostages. We need to remember these people are civilians. Everybody needs to be back at home safely. And until Hamas will understand that, I think we should not agree to any ceasefire, and we should keep on going full power as we have been doing so until now.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.